Welcome to Fort Mountain State Park, outside Chatsworth, Georgia, home to beautiful trails, outstanding views, and mysterious archaeological features. Today we're going to do about an 8-ish mile run on the Gahuti Trail. The Gahuti Trail is 8 miles encircling the park, and since it goes around the park, there are several options of where to park. I like taking the Big Rock trailhead, as there's often less crowds than at the Overlook trailheads. Since we're here, we'll give you a little bit of a look at backcountry site number 3 on the Gahuti at Fort Mountain. We have stayed here once before. In fact, it was Barry's first backpacking trip. He was 6 months old. Easter morning, spent right here atop this mountain. It's a lovely site. If you get the chance to check out Fort Mountain, backcountry site number 3. It's good memories, wasn't it?
It was so much fun. We got rained on and sleeted on. And then on Easter morning, woke up to a beautiful, warm, lovely, gorgeous day.
Yeah, and you know what that did? Since it was Barry's first backpacking trip, he was just 6 months old. What that did was it really enforced that if we could do it then, we could do it just about any time, right?
Absolutely. I 100% agree with that.
It was a learning experience. It was a big confidence builder.
Yes. The conditions were not optimal, but the memories that we made were absolutely worth it.
Yeah, priceless. So if you hear a buzzing in the background today's video, I believe that would be the cicadas. Cicadas are just a part of summer here in the south, but apparently every 17 years there's a special brood or hatch that comes in full force and is making their presence known today. Hope you can hear it. The noise of the forest is pretty awesome. It's always incredible to be a part of, but it's really showing out today. Gahuti has a few decent climbs, none that are too bad. Just take your time. Feel free to walk up the hills. Maybe wait for your loved one. Reel's doing for me. No, that's orange.
Okay.
That's red. They could have picked some different colors.
They could have.
A common question we get as ultra runners is, do you run the whole thing? And no. The answer is absolutely not. At least I don't. You at least walk all the uphills, and that's exactly what we're doing today. We're taking it nice and easy. Brill's getting work done, getting in a good training day on the woods. We're just having a good time together. We got a babysitter for the day, and that's another technique you can use rather than rationing all your babysitters for a night out on town. Maybe plan a date into the woods spend some time on the trails, get some training done together. You are here. This is the Cool Springs Overlook. You can see, you can drive right up to it. And there is a short path that is completely handicap accessible, which is pretty cool. So let's go see the Overlook. We'll actually be doing a modified Gahuti loop today, as the trail actually cuts out some of the park's best sites, including an overlook, an old stone fire tower, and the mysterious archaeological sites we mentioned earlier. Here we are at the mysterious stone wall of Fort Mountain. It's actually where the state park gets its name, despite the fact that it was likely never used for fortifications. But the origins are really still unknown. It's about 800 foot long, and it winds across the top of Fort Mountain. There are several ideas, theories, and legends behind the construction of the wall. The prevailing theory is that it's of Native American origin, used for religious purposes. Another really intriguing legend is passed down from the Cherokee Nation, saying that there was a race here before them they called the Moon-Eyed people. However, there are legends that tie these people to the Welsh explorer Madoc, who allegedly explored North America in the 1100s, several centuries before Christopher Columbus. While we'll likely never know the true story behind it, it's an incredible piece of history to come and explore. The stone tower at Fort Mountain is much less of a mystery. It's a 1930s Civilian Conservation Corps project for fire watching and suppression. Another tip for ultra training is what we're doing today. Just remember to have fun. Not every session needs to be speed work. Not every session has to happen at the park. We could have covered the same amount of miles in a lot less time if we'd done it at the local park. We wouldn't have had to drive an hour to get to the state park, but we've had a great time out here. We've made the day of it. We're exploring trails, spending time in the woods, and that also equates to good time on your feet, which is a term we use in ultras as another aspect of training. It's just putting in hours, even if you're walking. Because in a bigger effort, you're going to spend hours walking. That doesn't typically happen if you're coming from the world of road racing. That may be new, but cumulatively over the course of a 100-mile race, you're going to spend a lot of time walking, and even over on shorter races, especially depending on the terrain. So to avoid burnout in training, don't forget to have fun. Go out and explore new trails, see new things, discover new places, or just go out and tear up the same old trails and let loose. Thanks for joining us today at Fort Mountain. We're just about done. We got about 9.5 miles in 4 hours with 2,100 feet of gain. We toured the park, we saw the wall and the overlooks and the tower, and had a great time on the trails, in the woods, and spending time together.